Hi guys, I am back and I lowered the camera just a touch to give you a better view. My hair got so long, guys. Like, what in the hell? Where did it all come from? I'm grateful. It's a lot of hair though, and I normally don't do anything with it anymore because it's just too much, and it's the summertime here. So hopefully as soon as it starts cooling down, I'll start doing more with it. Let's show you my simple way of pinning hair up. I don't clip it, I just throw it in the ponytail because it's too long to just put in a clip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my hair in sections. I'm going to drop 1, 2, 3 sections behind the ear and curl that first. It's a pretty big curling iron. This is the 1.5. It's a Marcel iron. If you don't know how to use a Marcel iron, I suggest you learn how. The curls are so much better because of the positioning that you are able to start, and I'll show you what that means. If you are using a spring-loaded curling iron, go right ahead. It's a little bit harder to maneuver when you're doing this style curl, but you guys asked how I did it and I'm gonna show you. So let's see, what do I have here? I have this big EOS comb, so I'm just gonna comb this piece out, and because we are working to the back of the head, we start curling back. All I did is split that section in 2 because this curling iron is so large and can take much more hair and less sectioning, which is amazing. So this gives you a really pretty curl wave. I don't have to hold it here long because it is a Marcel iron, so it heats up really fast, and as you guys can see, you get a lot of volume too, so it's not super flat. And I love it, and it will actually relax throughout the day because it's humid as hell here, and that's just what happens in Florida. My hair will look amazing tomorrow once I get to New York, so I'm excited about having good hair again. But it'll be nice not to have to wake up and do my hair in the morning because these curls will normally last me about 5 days, but that's because of my hair texture. I'm half Native American and half Mexican, so I have like this mix between coarse, curly, soft hair. I know that sounds so weird. I try to say like it's a mix between like ethnic / Asian hair. That's all I've come up with. That's all I can think of. So these curls get curled back, as you guys can see. On both sides, that's all basically I do down the center of my head in the back, and then I also do the same for the front. So everything gets curled that way. Dang, I am dark. Okay. Just having a moment. So I'm gonna take down the next section, but I'm gonna start behind my ears, go up and back. I have that section. I'm gonna drop it, and I'm gonna take the rest and put it in a ponytail or a bun or whatever the heck I want to do, because why is this all messy? Who knows? So we'll do like a little half bun. So I actually took kind of a small section for this, which is a-okay too. I try not to be too like perfect and precise with this type of look because it's like a beach wave basically, and you don't really, it doesn't have to look perfect. You're at the beach. Your hair can be a little messy. And I just curl this back. And as you guys can see, like my sectioning is vertical, because, and I'm always holding my curling iron up and down. You can do this with spring load curling irons as well, but I keep it that way so I can have that little bit of volume at the root and make sure that my curls do almost like this wavy thing. And you'll see once I kind of comb these out. Ow. See, I told you guys. I know the struggle, I promise. And I always concentrate the curl and smooth out the roots of my hair first, because the ends, they're a little bit thinner. They're not as resistant as the roots are. And you really don't want to burn the crap out of the ends of your hair. So you just want to save the ends for last. And you see how relaxed the ends are? That's a-okay with me. They get even more relaxed later. So I know you can kind of see where I'm at. I'm not quite in the middle of the head. This is, well, I take that back. This is the middle of the head, and then we've got all of my right side left to do. So I'm just gonna, you can do either or. You can do this one back on the other side or this side, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're feeling that day. There's no right or wrong way to curl the middle. Just as long as it's vertical like everyone else, it can go either way. So as you guys can see, like the Marcel iron, it heats up fast. And you don't have to hold it on your hair very long. And then I drop that. All right, so that side's done. I'm gonna go back to this side and I'm gonna start in the back here. Take a vertical section. Vertical means up and down. I had to learn all this in beauty school and math. Geometry. All right, so here we go. We're going back and I'm smoothing out all of this frizziness at the roots. If you guys are interested in the products that I used, basically I got out of the shower, towel dried my hair with a towel made to not frizz your hair. I know it's like one of those hair genie towel thingies that doesn't have like a lot of the fibers from the towel that will rough up your hair. I let it sit in the towel for a little while, got most of the moisture out, and then I used Rich Kid from IGK. This shit is amazing. Damn it. All right, let me see if I can, there we go. This stuff is wonderful. It is called coconut oil gel, and I just used probably like a good, I don't know, quarter size. I have a shit ton of hair. You can use less. It's not gonna be too overpowering at all, but it gives the hair such a beautiful shine, especially after you heat it up. And I love it because it's not too heavy, but it gives just enough protection from the heat and frizz. I'll use it in my hair even if I don't curl it, just to have something in it to just keep the frizziness out. There we go. We have all of our curls going back on each side. This side's a little heavier because I took that center part and added it to this side. All right, so we're taking our last part in the back, and I'm still staying behind the ears. And now I'm just going all the way to the top of the crown. So now this is the section that I have left. I have been doing this a long time, so my sections are wonderful. If your sections are crooked, who cares? Go with it. This is way too much hair for me, so I'm gonna actually throw this in a bun so you guys can really see what's going on here. Voila. All right, so I just kept these on the side just because it helps organize my hair so that I don't have like hair falling all over the place. But I'm just gonna give this section a quick little comb. I'm gonna drop down, pull this out. Same thing, vertical section. It's okay if some sections are a little bit shorter than the others. Like I said, if you guys take crappy sections, it's still gonna work. Just as long as you're curling everything in the correct direction. And yes, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I've been doing hair and makeup for 19 years. And I'm just a simple type of person. Like I said, I like to work smarter, not harder. And I try not to overcomplicate anything so that you guys can really understand how these styles come out and hopefully simplify them for you a bit. I mean, there's so many different ways, different techniques that I could show you, but it would just totally freaking confuse you, and I'm just not about that life right now. I want to make this easy and simple for you so you can create this at home and not get frustrated and message me and be like, oh my gosh, your techniques are terrible. I'll never watch your stuff again. I love you guys. I'm here to help. So now that I'm on this side, this hair is getting curled back, but obviously my curling iron is still up and down. So it's a vertical section still. I work this all the way to the end. Now I am not able to teach you a technique with the curling iron because it is so like embedded in my DNA basically by now. I apologize. Maybe I will do a step-by-step tutorial on how to use this curling iron, but it really is, it's just learning, you know, practice, practice, practice. You guys saw what the hell I did to my neck. So even though I've been doing this, I've been using this curling iron since I was 16 years old. Maybe even younger. Maybe 14. I think 9th grade is when I first started using it. I've been using this since I was 14, and you guys still see I burnt the shit out of myself. Nobody's perfect. I don't try to be. All right, so here we go. We're at the top of my head. You guys can see this, right? This part, it's from ear to ear. It literally connects like this. This is the front of the head. All of that behind is the back of the head. Left side, right side, my right side, my left side. So now that we're at the top, we're gonna treat the front completely different than the back. So we're gonna do this in 3 sections. We're gonna do my left, my right. So I'm basically just keeping the top section, this nice little triangular section like this. I think I need a clip for this one. Ooh. All right, I have one of these. So we'll just use that little guy. So look at this. I basically look like I have ears. So now that I'm in the front, I need to get this hair out of the way. So just push all of this stuff back, and now I have this sectioned out really great. So I have this nice, almost square. I always work in shapes, guys. If you work in shapes, it just simplifies things. You find a system, it starts working faster and faster for you. You don't have to think about it anymore. And it's wonderful. I keep burping. I'm sorry. I'm drinking this cold pressed organic juice. It's called Tropical Glow. I got it from 7-Eleven. It's got pineapple, orange, banana, apple, mango, passion fruit, coconut water. And it's wonderful. But it's very filling, and I normally don't drink fruit juices ever. I'm just a big water drinker. I don't know. I get like my thirst is satisfied with water. I don't know. I love it. All right, so I'm only gonna part these sections into 2, as you can see, hopefully. And I'm just gonna twist this around there to keep it the hell out of the way. I might be losing my clip, but that's okay, because all of this is still over there. So once again, this is getting curled back, and it is still in a vertical section. And I get to fit all of that hair into 1/2 of this left side front. Did you get all that? Hopefully you guys are taking notes. Or you just keep rewinding and rewatching and hopefully learning. Okay, so I'm gonna drop that one. Bring this around. Are you guys admiring the glow from this makeup? Like, holy crap, it's amazing. Trying not to curse. I'm being really good right now. Trying to be, at least. And then we go ahead and smooth this side out and just give it a nice little roll. You keep clicking it. As you can see, look guys, I'm using 2 hands. Use 2 hands. Do whatever you need to do to find the best positioning for you and your curling iron. All right, so cool. We got this big section here. I'm just gonna split this in 2 as well. that's good. It's pretty much half and half. And this is going back as well. And you see how I'm always using 2 hands? Use 2 hands. The curling iron's heavy, the hair gets tangled up. You just want to use the least amount of technique and just be smart so that you don't burn yourself, burn your hair, do all of that. Oh, by the way, the heat is only on for, oh, actually I take it back, it's all the way up. So this curling iron goes up to 450. And you guys see how quick I let it sit on the hair. I do not keep it on there long. I do not want it burning the shit out of my hair. I will say this, side note, when I do flat iron my hair, I never put it past 400. If you smell the hair burning, that means it's too high. It's not doing shit. All it's doing is ruining your hair. Okay, so my end fell out, but it's okay. It stayed in just long enough to create the curl. Woohoo! Now I've got my wings. Let's start with the top section. Once again, it's like this nice little rectangular-ish area. This is where my layers start. So this hair is a lot shorter. This is where I basically try to decide, like, how do I want to wear the front for the next couple of days. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of a thinner section than I do with all my other sectioning, because I want every hair to look perfect. So I'm gonna take a section that's even smaller than the size of the curling iron. By the way, that's how you size your sections, guys. Didn't know if you knew that. And I'm gonna do this back. And it fell out, and that's a-okay. Because it's still smooth and it worked. And I'm not perfect, but it worked. So we're gonna go with it. All right, let's take our next section, which is, once again, it's not gonna be as thick as the curling iron. So whatever curling iron you're using, that's how thick your section should be. If you're using if you only have a small curling iron and you want the curls to look bigger, then you're gonna take a bigger section and the curls will be a lot looser. So don't think that you have to go out and buy different wands or different sizes. You just take bigger sections of hair for the bigger curl that you want. And I'm just gonna let this one fall out too. Let's go to my next section. Oh, is this my last one? Yes, it is. I have all this hair in my face, so I can't really see. Oh, my Band-Aid's coming off. Okay, last section. I am going to curl this. You see that I'm over directing it like forward. That's so that it's got volume, but not too much crazy volume. I want it to be, you know, a little smoother. All right, so there's a long piece of hair in there, which is why it's harder for me to get this curling iron out. So I just twisted it and clicked it a couple of times. All right, here we go, guys. This is the look that you guys see me with all the time. I have to take this Band-Aid off because it just looks weird and gross now. All right, so here we go. OMG, why does it look so crazy? That's because it always looks crazy when you first try to figure out how you're gonna make your hair lay. And because I didn't like pull hair to one specific side and curl it. Basically, I've just got all of this volume, like big volume, which is a-okay too, because I kind of don't like my hair being too flat for day 2 and 3 and 4, and sometimes 5. But right now, I'm really not digging how much this area is full. I don't mind this area, but I kind of feel like Peg Bundy, and if you don't know who that is, then ask your parents or your auntie or whoever is in your life. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just grabbing this section because I'm sorry, it's too freaking voluminous, and I'm flattening it out. You see, I'm not taking the curling iron all the way to the root. I'm kind of just taking it a little bit halfway down. and then bringing the curl down. And what that's doing is it's laying this piece down. And it's also creating that nice, beautiful side curl. This is after I've got all my pretty volume that I wanted for the front. I think I could have, this is the thing, this is where you start to perfect a style. So if you want the style to be voluminous like that, leave it. It's perfect. A-okay. But I want the style to really just have volume up here. And now you can see my sides are laying down, but these right here, these beautiful layers here are giving me body. And I love it. Okay, so let's go to this side and just find the hair that we want to stay voluminous. Move it over. Because not everyone's hair is gonna react this way, guys. That's why I'm showing you how to perfect it, that you can go back in, you can fix it, you can play with it, and you can get it to look with the amount of volume and smoothness that you want. And I love how this hair is all up in my lipstick, and this Flush Beauty is not budging. I am obsessed with Flush Beauty. Love you guys. Not sponsored. I just love them. I found them in Ulta and it has been true love. Okay, so here I am. I just kind of want to figure out where I want to part my hair. And where do I part my hair? So normally I'll part it way the hell over here. And I'll take it over, which is nice. It's pretty. I don't mind that. But this has to have some sort of like, I don't know. And you guys must be wondering why I didn't just curl it like this in the first place. It is because I wanted volume in it first. And if you lay your hair this way and say for instance it starts to lay flat like that and you don't like it, it's a lot harder to create volume once you flatten it. So I'm just gonna take all of this and kind of, oops, it fell out. It's okay. Just gonna throw it back into my curling iron and kind of straighten out the edges. I mean the ends a bit. And I love the way this has so much volume. I just don't like the direction the hair is flowing. So I'm just gonna take the mid shaft and the ends and then feed the ends in a little bit so that they're straightened. And now I'm a bigger fan now. Look how pretty. So bam. Now I have my pretty little, gorgeous, wow. And you can see that all these curls and this wave just, it flows now. It doesn't even have like that perfect look to it anymore. I'm just gonna pull the hair from behind so you guys can see what this looks like. And it's really just this really cute, pretty wave. If you want it more curly, I would just use something that's a little bit, I would use a curling iron that's a little smaller. I don't know what's playing on my computer right now. So if you, like I said, if you want a tighter curl, just take your curling iron, take a smaller size and recurl it. This seems kind of weird right here, this little area. It seems super straight. You see that? So I'm gonna take a really small section here and I'm gonna curl it. Yeah, see if that works. You always have to let the hair decide what it wants to do, guys. Truly. It's like when you try to fight it too much, you end up losing. There we go. I just wanted a little bit more of, you see how that stands out now? I love that look. My goodness, all this hot. Now let's turn that down. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Voila. My hair is smooth, it's shiny, and it has this really soft wave to it. Nothing too crazy. The smaller the curling iron, I love doing curls with 1 1/4. That gives you fullness and it gives you more curl. But because my hair is so long and I really don't want to sit there with a curling iron that small, that just means I have to take smaller sections and it takes longer to curl my hair. I don't want to do it. So I decided to use the larger 1 1/2, and this is what I get, which I still love. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and if you have any questions, of course, ask below. You guys know I will answer every comment, every question. I am there for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. So please go subscribe to my other social media accounts. On Facebook, it's Angelica Chrysler Beauty. On Instagram, it's Angelica Chrysler Beauty. So if you guys would love to support me in this video, please share, thumbs up, comment below, all of that good stuff. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. You have so much patience, and I love you. Mwah.